Have you ever wondered how the ground beneath your feet is never truly still? It's a captivating thought, isn't it? The Earth, our home, is quite the dynamic dancer, performing a slow, mysterious ballet that has been going on for billions of years. This dance is orchestrated by tectonic plates, colossal slabs of rock that form the Earth's crust and upper mantle. Imagine the shell of a hard-boiled egg, cracked and fragmented. Much in the same way, the Earth's crust is split into these large pieces, constantly moving, shifting, and interacting with one another. These movements, however, are not some rapid, chaotic jumble. On the contrary, they are slow, almost imperceptible. Picture a snail, leisurely making its way across a garden path. That's roughly the speed at which these plates move, often just a few centimeters a year. But don't let this languid pace fool you. The impacts of these movements are monumental, shaping the very world we live in. They are the architects of our planet, responsible for the creation and destruction of land masses, the formation of mountains, valleys, and ocean trenches. It's a ceaseless cycle, the Earth constantly reinventing itself over and over again. These tectonic movements also set the stage for some of the most dramatic events on our planet. The colossal forces generated as these plates grind against each other can result in powerful earthquakes. Where the plates pull apart or converge, they can trigger volcanic eruptions, spewing forth molten rock from the Earth's interior. So, the ground beneath your feet? It's part of a grand global performance, a dance that has been going on since the dawn of our planet, and it's a dance that will continue shaping and reshaping our world for billions of years to come. So what has all this got to do with Hawaii and Alaska? Let's dive deeper. Scene script, remember Hawaii, the tropical paradise, it's on the move, and Alaska is its destination. Imagine this. The world beneath our feet is not as still as we perceive it to be. It's all part of the grand geological ballet where the Earth's tectonic plates shift and slide, constantly reshaping our planet. Hawaii, our beloved tropical paradise, is performing a slow dance on one of these plates, the Pacific Plate to be precise. Now, the Pacific Plate is no ordinary dancer. It's one of the largest of the Earth's tectonic plates, and it's on a journey towards the northwest. This might seem strange, but it's a part of the Earth's natural rhythm. You see, the Earth's mantle, the semi-fluid layer beneath the crust, is a hotbed of activity. It's here that convection currents, essentially heat trying to escape from the Earth's core, drive the movement of tectonic plates. The Pacific Plate, with Hawaii riding on it, is being nudged towards the North American Plate, where Alaska is located. Picture two ice floes floating in the ocean, gradually moving towards one another. That's a bit like how these tectonic plates interact, except on a far grander and slower scale. Now, you might wonder, how fast is this happening? Well, it's not exactly a sprint. The Pacific Plate, with Hawaii in tow, is moving at a rate of about 7.5 centimeters each year. Doesn't sound like much? Well, in geological terms, that's quite a clip. It's like a snail racing at its top speed. So, year after year, Hawaii is inching closer to Alaska. And while we might not notice this movement in our lifetime, over millions of years it adds up, reshaping the face of our planet. But how can we be sure that Hawaii is really moving towards Alaska? How do we know Hawaii is in transit? Science, of course. Earth's crust isn't one solid piece, but rather a complex puzzle of tectonic plates. Over time, these plates shift and move. But how can we possibly measure such a movement? Enter the marvels of modern technology and the brilliance of scientists. They've developed a variety of methods to track these geological changes. One of the most common ways is through the use of Global Positioning System, better known as GPS. GPS receivers planted on the ground in specific locations, such as Hawaii, can give us precise measurements of movement. But GPS isn't the only tool in the scientific arsenal. Satellites orbiting our planet also play a crucial role. These cosmic observers capture images of the Earth's surface over time. Scientists then analyze these images, looking for changes in the landscape that might indicate tectonic activity. So what have these methods revealed about our beloved Hawaii? Well, they've shown that the Pacific Plate, on which the Hawaiian Islands sit, is on the move. And it's not just wandering aimlessly. No, it's heading in a very specific direction, towards Alaska. Imagine that. These tropical islands, famous for their sunny beaches and warm climate, are inching closer to the snow-capped mountains and icy waters of Alaska. And when we say inching, we mean it quite literally. The Pacific Plate is moving at a rate of about 7.5 centimeters per year. It might not sound like much, but in geological terms, that's pretty speedy. But don't pack up your surfboard and snow gear just yet. Even at this rate, it would take millions of years for Hawaii to reach Alaska. So, while the journey is ongoing, the arrival is still far off in the future. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What will happen when Hawaii reaches Alaska? Will we see palm trees in Alaska anytime soon? Now, isn't that a fascinating thought? But before you start dreaming of tropical beaches in the far north, let's take a closer look at the realities of geology and time. Yes, it's true. Hawaii is moving closer to Alaska. But at a rate of 7.5 centimeters per year, we're not exactly talking about a speed race here. In fact, to give you a bit of perspective, that's roughly the same speed at which your fingernails grow. So imagine watching your nails grow, and you'll get an idea of how fast Hawaii is moving. Now let's do some math. Given that the distance between Hawaii and Alaska is approximately 4,000 kilometers, if we divide that by the annual movement of 7.5 centimeters, we find that it would take Hawaii around 53 million years to reach Alaska. That's quite a long time, even in geological terms. But here's another twist. By the time Hawaii reaches its destination, both landmasses will likely look very different. That's because the land we live on is not static. It's continually shifting and changing due to the ongoing process of plate tectonics. Mountains rise, valleys form, and islands emerge and disappear. The Earth is a dynamic, ever-changing planet, and Hawaii and Alaska are simply part of this grand dance. So while it's fascinating to think about Hawaii ending up next to Alaska, it's important to remember that our planet is an ever-evolving tapestry of landscapes. The Hawaii and Alaska we know today will be vastly different in 53 million years. The exact nature of those changes? Well, that's a question for future geologists to answer. For now, we can marvel at the slow, inexorable dance of the Earth's crust and the remarkable forces that shape our world. And as for seeing palm trees in Alaska, well, you might want to hold off on packing those Hawaiian shirts. So no need to pack your Hawaiian shirts for Alaska just yet. So, what have we learned today? Well, let's take a moment to recap the fascinating journey we've been on. Firstly, we've discovered that our Earth is not as static as it seems. Far from being a fixed, immovable object, our planet is actually in a state of constant motion. The Earth's crust, composed of numerous tectonic plates, is always on the move, albeit at a pace slower than a snail's. One of these tectonic plates is the Pacific Plate, and it's here where our beloved Hawaii resides. This tropical paradise, known for its stunning beaches and lush landscapes, is actually on a journey of its own. It's moving, believe it or not, towards Alaska. Yes, Hawaii, the epitome of balmy beach life, is inching closer to the land of glaciers and polar bears year after year. But how do we know this? This isn't mere speculation or a hypothesis drawn out of thin air. It's a fact, a reality that has been measured and monitored using advanced scientific tools and techniques. Using GPS and seafloor mapping, scientists have been able to track the movements of the Pacific Plate, and hence, Hawaii. They've measured this annual shift to be approximately 7.5 centimeters, about the width of your smartphone. But don't start packing your Hawaiian shirts for an Alaskan vacation just yet. At this glacial pace, it will take millions of years for Hawaii to reach Alaska. So, for now, the hula dancers and the surfers can continue to enjoy their tropical paradise without the worry of an impending ice age. So next time you're standing still, remember, you're actually moving, very, very slowly. Our world is a dynamic place, constantly shifting and evolving, and as we continue to learn and understand these changes, we can better appreciate the complex and fascinating dance of our Earth.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.